Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Long Dark and our continuation of DeadWorld. Came over here to do some beachcombing. Food supply is getting a little thinner every day. At least we're warming up fairly quickly. I know this was a question of conversation of what happened to our health. And what happened, and I didn't even realize it until I was doing the editing on the video because I was curious, is that the food poisoning came from the fish that was on the campfire. I thought it was cooked, and I didn't read it. So, and then mistake number 2 was not stopping everything I was doing and sleep. So, we took a big hit for that. Yeah, we were at 89. We were at 90% there, and then we went down to 55. So, pretty hefty chunk of health. Now, if I can keep my meters up, we'll get some of that back. I'm not going to worry about trying to stim it or anything right yet. I'd rather try to see if we can get lucky with the beach combing. All right, let's duck back outside and see what we can get done. The hardest part of all this is the limited time we can be out here to be warm. As you can see, we're already fighting the cold. Snow's flying already. Hard to sprint because it burns up all your calories. And we're already cold. You don't need hypothermia. And we're already going to have to give this up. Burn precious calories to stay warm. Turn that down just a little bit. That sounded really loud.
If I don't warm up soon.
Alright, so how much coal do we have on us? Got 2. Do have a little bit of coffee, but I don't want to keep dipping into all of our reserves just to go out and look for stuff on the beach coming. I'd rather just kind of try to do it piecemeal. Actually, can we put this down really quick? Let's just take an hour's sleep. We burned so much trying to do all this stuff. Okay, we're not super heavy. That's good. Yeah, no, Astrid. I'm not going to starve you by any stretch of the means, but I may hold up on feeding you right away. in the hopes that we can find a big meal to chew on. All right, let's go see if we can sneak out here. Oh, much better already. Maybe we build a fire over here between these rocks. That'll give us a point of refuge. Okay, we are warming up. Tell you what, we'll eat 5 of these right now. This will help. It's actually going to lighten our load a little bit. And then this way I don't miss it. Alright. As soon as we get warmed up here, we're going to we'll walk around the island that way. Just gave everybody dizziness trying to explain what I'm doing. And I don't know how many of you are watching my DeadWorld run in conjunction with Jitwire's DeadWorld run, but I know she recorded a bunch of her episodes way in advance. So she went on a frenzy and recorded a whole bunch of stuff way early. So she was kind of ahead of what I'm doing, because like this is Easter Sunday and I'm recording the one for release on the 22nd. So I have not had time to get that far ahead. But I noticed that, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but her run finally came to an end, and I will not say much more than that. The thing that I am very impressed with is the amount of time she was able to stay alive. And if she does follow through on doing another attempt at it, I believe she's going to have a stellar run. Barring foolishness, we all make goofy mistakes. Is there nothing over here? That was the thing I saw earlier just before we turned. There's just wires. Okay, we don't have anything. Alright, let's go try the other side. Hang in there, Astrid. We're gonna go warm you up. Always use fuel. Okay, we're back. I know we're gonna have bottled water everywhere. But that's okay. Empty, okay. So really, we're down to coffees, huh? Coffees and fire. Come on, guys. Show me something good. I know that's going to start boiling here fairly soon, but let's go take a peek over here. Uh-oh. Finally found something. But is it anything good? It's shoes. And metal. I think that's the stuff we pulled out. Did our blizzard not reset this? Alright, we'll walk a little further. If I lose the water, it's not a big deal. It's more of a way to pass time. This beachcombing thing is starting to be not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. The weather's changing again. Must be in a good part of the day because with the torch we're staying relatively warm. Okay, I see some stuff over here. That's something else I've noticed of late too, and I know some other creators have been talking about it, but there's been a weird thing with the draw distance of late. Hey, it's a cattail. Oh, not really? Let's move this inland. Astrid, I don't know. Starting to become concerned. One cattail does not make a life-saving meal. It's more of a nibble. Yeah, use that. Well, we'll walk back to our fire, see if our water is viable. Warm back up. I don't know. I think the misnomer with some people that talk about this is that we're working off interloper loot. And so there would probably be a little more beachcombing available. But we've actually got it turned up higher than that. So the loot table are based on interloper, but the amount of loot and frequency is actually set at a higher rate of something not being there. So this really makes this a whole bunch harder. You know, I can't remember if we dug around up there by that waterfall. Maybe we will go up there and check that.
I can't feel my hands.
We're almost to the fire.
I would drink almost anything about now.
I understand. We're going to go do all of those things here in just a few steps. Oh, so close. Oh, easy, easy, easy. It just boiled away. That's funny. I was just getting ready to pick that up. I was actually thinking about the fact that I'm surprised just the hot water doesn't do something for you. You would think that you'd be able to drink the hot water, or if you put hot water in the flask, it would, you know, might warm you up a little bit, give you some residual warmth or something. I've watched some of those Survivor type shows where they show them where they heat up rocks and you put them in your pockets and stuff. Yeah, we're getting tired, Astrid. Alright, don't know that we're going to make it back here. Let's pick this up. That's just not a very good torch. Yeah, I was going to say the wind just picked up and took.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
You show me what we can eat, and we can eat it. Yeah, weather's turned again. And the wind is going against us, so trying to go into that little cove is not going to be the easiest thing to do. The only thing that could save us right now would be is if this is a blizzard and it resets the beachcombing and gives us something. So far we found one cattail. Okay. Torch is out. Now going back to Jitwire's run, and again, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It did come to an end, their last episode just a few weeks ago. And with the amount of time she survived, I don't know that I'm going to be able to match it. I think she did a much better job of managing, um, moving around more. And that I know there was a couple of times during this series, because it's been going for so long, that we probably outstayed our welcome in a few places. And I know that if I was supposed to do this again, I would definitely take a different approach as far as moving and, um, you know what, let's just take a nap. I definitely would take a different approach about moving about, not trying to stay in one place, and try to be a lot more thorough. I don't believe we really were as thorough as we could have been. I'm sure there are cattails in corners we didn't get to. There are carcasses we've missed. I know when and I made the mistake too of making the animal clothing, and I think she would even agree that that was something she did too, that she'd like to have changed on that too, which I wouldn't go and do the animal clothing. It doesn't make enough of a difference. We wasted a lot of time going back to Timberwolf Mountain to get that, although we got lucky and found a lot of carcasses and stuff, and map knowledge is so important. So important. Here, you can have your one cattail. How's that? Probably gonna have to eat a few more. Tell you what, let's do one more sleep. And by all means, this isn't over yet. We still have a couple of days of food left, and you know, we're overdue. You get lucky with the weather. Let's see. I hear wind. Let's see if this is a blizzard. Not quite. Come on. Careful what we wish for, but yeah, we'll keep that one. We do have the spray paint. I forgot. I was just thinking about if we could find some spray paint, and then I can start marking on the ice where these spawns are. Make it easier to figure out where we need to be. Clothing is in okay shape. See, this wasted a lot of time. I mean, this was like a day and a half of food, and that when we could have been moving around. The hockey jersey probably wasn't the best choice. A lot of things that I would do differently, for sure. I think the other thing too was I didn't listen to some of the comments as early on as I should have, with the push to get um, cooking level 5 faster. I know Humble Tracker was always on my case about that. And I appreciated everybody giving the feedback and everything. This is definitely a different challenge. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Very anxious to try Jitwire's new Grimloper. Don't know when I'll get a chance to do that. Actually thought about doing something um, a little different with DeadWorld, and that is I have the means to go back and play the original version of the Long Dark where DeadWorld was created. And this is the version before Ash Canyon was in existence. So there's no Ash Canyon. I don't think there's Black Rock. No far territory, so it's going to be a much smaller map. It probably would not last more than maybe 50 days, maybe 40 days. So much less loot, no cooking. That added a lot of things. Lots and lots of things.
Starving.
And I just thought about that. Let's eat some more cattails. Let's go take a peek. Wind sounds stronger. Of course not. Why would we get the storm we need? Most of the time you can't stand having a blizzard. We kind of need them. They're usually pretty frequent, and now we're not getting them. TLD's watching. Oh, we still have some. Okay, we have a few T's. All right. I was looking in the deal, and they're not. They're listed under medical. That's why they're not there. Aren't they? Yeah, they're there. So when I look at this, they're not here. They're here. So we have 4 teas plus 12 coffees. Okay. So we may have to work out a tea. Big thing I'm going to be careful with is now is the reishi. If I hadn't had a reishi tea ready, and I would assume we have antibiotics somewhere, but I wasn't expecting to get sick. Sleep for a couple more hours. $145 days. And if you know how long chipwire lasted, you'll know that it'll be damn difficult to match that day count. She did amazing. I think both of her and I have agreed to the fact that a 200 plus day survival is very doable. If all goes well. You gotta work the problems. I think you need to waste less time on foolish stuff and focus on the important stuff. Let's do 2 more hours. No, most exciting adventure ever. The tail end of this. Okay, the wind does sound a lot stronger now, so.
I could eat anything.
All right. Thank you, TLD gods. I think this is a blizzard. It's funny, it looks like there's like trees or lines there, like a grid. Maybe that's the game grid. Like the skybox. It's an interesting effect that you can see that. If you can see it on the recording, that is. Okay, well now, let's wait out the storm. Maybe we'll do what we did before. We'll go on the section where the little island is, hopefully, and we can set a fire up. gets down to it, we'll warm up the coffee and hopefully have some good luck. Be nice to find like 2 or 3 fish to sustain us, especially when you've got, 12, 1400 calorie ones, those big ones. That'd be amazing. At this point, I mean, even a washed up wolf would be worth its weight. Sounds like it's still raging. Food is getting lean again. Go so fast. I would say that if we don't find another morsel of food with the coffees and teas and everything, and then going through the starvation and all that, using the stems, I think we could make at least 150 days. And for me, that would be not a disappointment. I mean, okay, we haven't picked up much for health, but we're still early in. All right, let's continue to rest. This boat is noisy. I could only imagine as the ice expands and contracts. Are we still raging out here? I can hear the wind. Oh, it's just windy now. All right. It'd be real pain too, because it's like you make teas and you carry thousands of teas in your pocket and what have you. But when you make the water, it stays in a liquid form after you've made it, which is very convenient. You imagine the resources you'd have to do if you had to keep melting it. That would be a pain. Let's just pass. Okay, sounds like the wind may have given up a little bit. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go start a fire over here. Hello, sunshine. Are you going to present to me a beautiful day? Okay, that's the crows for the dead body. Crows circling something would be amazing. I think this is another thing that would benefit is pushing the envelope on getting fire starting up faster. All right, hang in there. I put a coal in there. Let's see if that's enough. If not, I'll put a second one in there. Got windy again already. We can make a tea. All right, make that. We got plenty of water. make a couple of these coffees and have them ready to go. Oh, it already got better. Right, let's do water. That's not a torch. It's like a spicy hot toothpick. Come on, beachcombing. Daddy needs a fish. Or two. Or a half dozen. There's a box. I don't know if it's going to be worth a damn, but... Oh, we are so cold. Alright, we check this, go back, warm up. Alright. Let's find a lifetime supply of cup of noodles. Ah, oops. That wasn't what we needed. We're not ready to eat shoe leather yet. Alright, let's go back and warm up and reload and do this again. Take the sticks. I know, Astrid. It's cold. Hope we can get...
I need to find food.
Well, I'm trying. Plus 29. Yeah, we're just barely warm up. Oh, if we could only make some of this stuff. Tell you what. Get up, Astrid. Let's go. We're going to sacrifice the coffee for a walk around the island.
Starving.
I know, you're starving. You need to go fishing. And our idea of fishing is to go to the grocery store and pick it out of the meat department. So you got to find one washed up. There's another box. Wonderful. These crates kind of take over smaller finds. Ooh, what do we got here? Cloth? No. I'm not going to risk my life over cloth. Okay, birch bark does us no good. We will take the wood. Oh, cattail. Oh, it's a fish, guys. It's a fish. No, it's not. It's leather. God bless it. It looked like a fish for a second. I got so excited. Oh, get off here. Oh, good Lord. That was close. All right, I think that's it. We got to go back and check the locker. Good Lord. I was getting so excited. That leather looked just like a fish. Getting that delirious desert mirage thing going. Come on. Oh, dog you. All right, I'm going to take advantage of the coffee here. Because it's keeping us warm. And go ahead and go a little further. Unfortunately, we're going to be wasteful with fire. But we had some pretty good luck there. We had a bunch of stuff. And there's more on the other side of the thing, so... Let's keep this torch going. Alright, let's grab a decent one. Come back and get that in a bit. Let's see if we can... And if I have to start another fire over here, we start another fire. It will be what it'll be. I don't want to go inside and warm up. Only for it to wear off. Doggone. Got my hopes all up. Then almost twisted my way around and got hypothermia. I think hypothermia would have done us in. That would have been... I don't know if it would have been a death sentence, but man, that would have really hurt. We'd have had to use some stims, I think. It would have been a really bad setback. The food poisoning was bad enough. Oh, we were just flying over. You got all... You're getting me all excited over nothing. Alright, so... I think what we're going to need to do... is... head out. And go check the other beach coming. It's just kind of what we're going to be doing. Rinse and repeat. Oh, this looks devoid of anything over here. Not fair, TLD, not fair. Usually good loot over here. Yeah, we're in line with the bridge. This is usually a good sign. Oh, disappointing. Once again, Astrid, you found one cattail. Alright, let's get you back inside. We'll warm you up. I think we're just going to head out. We're going to be close to the mine there. And that slipping through the mine seems to work well. Staying warm. So let's we'll do that. We'll slip through the mine. We'll also find any coal that has respawned. And I think we'll head over to Crumbling Highway and see if anything's produced over there. But unfortunately, this is our life now. This is what's going to happen. And I have a feeling it's going to get really difficult and lean if we don't find a good supply of fish. Stupid leather. Got me all excited. Yeah, and I don't see the need to starve either. I don't think that helps us. It's alright. So harvest this. I'm going to go ahead and eat too. Put that torch out. Alright. Food. We eat 6 of these. Now, I know I can eat them all, and it doesn't matter. This is just psychological. At least when I see I have 30 cattails, like, okay, I have like 2 days worth of food left. It's about right too. 'Cause- all right, get a drink. Salt. Okay. How many times have we been in here and I find a container I hadn't looked at? This just tells you how badly we do this. Painkillers. This is all right. Do we have antibiotics somewhere? That's empty. Okay. Did we leave anything behind in any of these? I don't think we did. I think these are all empty. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a fuse. Got everything saved. All right. Oh, we still need to warm up some. Tell you what, let's just do this. As crazy as this sounds, we just constantly tired anyway, so we might as well rest up, warm up, push forward. I look forward to finding something in Crumbling Highway. Sorry if you can hear the dogs in the background. My wife's Yorkie is a complete nutcase when anybody comes up to the door, which is good and bad. Good that he alerts us that somebody's there. Gets a little ridiculous because he doesn't. It's like he loses his mind. You try to tell him it's okay. We understand. We know somebody's there. Nope. I'm going to continue to bark. Hey, you did get the coal. Good. So there is, at least now, some proof to the fact that using this as a footpath, getting in and out to stay warm, is proving to also add extra coal to our supply bin. So as we slip in through here and out, we can leave coal in different places. We got salt too. Well, it wasn't much, but we got one. Get that out. There's a damn good possibility there's some stuff out that way. My problem is do I go risk and do that at the risk of getting cold? Do I waste the fire? It's just... I'm going to just push the crumbling. We're actually doing pretty good. It's foggy, but... I'm going to gamble on crumbling highway. Because we're warm, gotta pick up sticks along the way, because we could use them in Crumbling Highway as well. We did burn up quite a few of them, so certainly not gonna hurt. Like time-wise, we're probably going to get to crumbling. We probably will be able to do beach combing and see what we get, and then that will be it for the episode. And then the next episode will be pushing our way back into coastal highway. Excuse me. I must say, before DeadWorld, I would have never thought to use that path to stay warm. And now, if I ever play Interloper, want to run, and we're having trouble staying warm, learned a new skill. Don't get excited, it's just a pry bar. More salt? If I knew the fish was going to be more abundant, I could have brought the wood tools and we could have started curing fish, but I didn't see any coal. Of course, we walked through here to... Alright, we're warmed back up, so should be able to make the cave pretty simply. Maybe we can tie beach combing on this. I'm going to call it left side because the way we're looking, this left side of the beach. Let's go this way. Yeah, 2 down. We should be able to make this work. Okay, crumbling highway. You've been nice to me before. Let's see how nice you are now. I hear crows. I don't know if that's good or bad. Now, is this the same wolf? There's a trunk. Oh, it's a dude, not dinner. It's no fair. Oh, 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 oh. Candy bar? Oh, man. I don't think we're getting that torch. It's alright, it's just a torch. There's something big over there. Oh, I hope it's not going to be another tease, you know, like get over there and find out you can't get to it. This is so precarious over here. Come on. I will pick those up. Don't really need them. Oh, is this promising over here? What do we got? Okay, more cattails. That's food. Not exciting, but food. Okay. Now, can we get to this thing? Okay. Nope. Nope. Come on, don't tease me with this. Oh, you pain in my butt. Can we sneak up on it? No. Oh, this is gonna hurt if we can't get to this thing. We have to go warm up. Oh, you dog, you. Quite literally. All right, we're gonna go warm up. Oh, that's just wrong, TLD. That's wrong. That's like a meal there, and you can't. I'd be like taking my hacksaw and tearing that trunk up and figuring out a way to spread my weight around. Once again, one cattail. We're going to be living one cattail to one cattail at the rate we're going. At the brink of starvation, we get a cattail. Oh, so disappointed.
I really do.
All right, let's get a fire started. Warm up. We'll go check this other side. Cross our fingers we find something. So disappointing. That one literally hurts.
You know, all I can think about is food.
I know, Astrid, I know. Let's get you in here. I don't even know if we need to start a fire. We may just eat something and lay down. Tell you what, let's just do that. Let's save the fire. No. Oh wow, we found 2 cattails. You get both of them. How's that? You don't upset my timetables. I know, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's... you know what? Let's just pass time. I'm just going to leave that in here because we are going to be sleeping here.
I need to find food.
I know you do, hon. Let's go out and find some food. The wind is blowing, making this not easy. Can we get a break? Stupid wolf. Okay, I see something over here finally. Uh-oh. Is this a tease or is it a real thing? Oh my lord, look. We found a fish, guys. Unbelievable. After being teased by the wolf. Hat. Don't really need the hat. Take the firewood. Move that. Another fish. No, a rabbit. That's okay. Rabbit pelts are good. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's it. All right. Let's get back. We will start a fire. We will make this fish, and we're going to eat it. And I may be tempted to go grab a coffee and see if we can't tackle that frickin' wolf one last. Yeah, I know, Astrid, I know. We'll be inside in a minute. Finally, we found one fish. The rabbit pelt I thought was another fish. Just teasing us. The wolf was a real FU. That was a big tease. At this rate, we might be able to build something good. All this stuff. And we have like rabbit yeah, we have rabbit mittens. We might be able to repair these with just what we've got. Uh-oh. Another blizzard wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Come on, little fire.
Did I not drop that? $700 calories. Not the most in the world. Go ahead and do that. The nice thing about this is we don't have to necessarily put coal into the fire. We've got it. But if we can stay with firewood, dump this. Not bad, Astrid. Not great, but not bad. Alright, let's do this. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 of those. I'm going to take that with me. I don't know that we're going to be able to keep this in the wind. I'm going to go try another hack at this silly wolf. At least I'll have the coffee to dink around with it for a few minutes. You're so frustrating. Just teasing me out there. It's like just out of reach. I keep trying to move over just a hair, just like there might be like this little narrow window. Yeah, I'm thinking this is out of reach, and that's going to really be disappointing. All right. Sacrifice the coffee. All right, let's can't go there. This is starting to get silly. Just risking. Yeah, I didn't think crouching would make a difference. Yeah, I think this thing is just out of reach. What a bummer. Oh, come on. We gotta run. We played with that too long. It was too important. Oh.
It's so cold.
Yeah, I know.
I want to lay down for a bit.
I screwed that up a bit. Now, I think we're going to get in here and call it an episode. Don't want to lose health to that. And we might have lost a couple ticks. Okay, well. Drop those. I'm curious if this would be worth doing. We've got that other hair. We'll worry about that later. What does our fire go for? 2 hours? All right, let's take a 2-hour nap. This will be our save spot. Well, we got a small fish out of it. It's foggy. And I think guess our next plan is just to go back to Coastal Highway and hope that we get some luck there. But the hardest part is it's trying to stay warm while you beachcomb. That's the biggest difficulty right now. But with that said, we will continue to keep fighting. Good fight. Don't mistake in my nostalgia for pessimism in the sense that the inevitability is that the run is going to come to an end one way or another. There's no long-term solution to any of this, but it's just it's funny that it's coming, that I can kind of see, even if it lasts 10 more episodes, it's still the fact that we've been doing this for so long. There's such a nostalgia to it for me to have kept this going for such a long period of time. So there's certain thing of that it's closure's coming and I can't stop it. But anyway, thank you very much for hanging out and putting up with all this. I do appreciate it. If you could do the YouTube things, the like, comment, subscribe, that would be fantastic. I do appreciate that as well. And come check us out on the podcast over at the Survivor's Corner if you're not involved with that. Jetwire and I do a weekly podcast and some other things over there. It can be a lot of fun too. You can get all those links on my main page. And with that, we will say at the end of the episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.